Hey friends, Brother Brian checking in on this Labor Day Monday, September 2nd, 2013. I wanted to cut a video today with kind of an interesting question. And that question is, does it cost you more money to be poor than to be rich? And I want you to think about that for a second because, you know, just off the top of your head, you're probably thinking, what kind of silly question is that, Brian? You know what I mean? It's obviously it probably costs more money to be rich, right? To have more, you need more. Or that's just, I mean, I guess that's just kind of our common thinking process. So I wanted to just bring up a couple interesting points that I heard from my mentor today on this exact subject. And I apologize if you see me look away. Just want to check out my notes and make sure I didn't miss anything. But oh yeah, one interesting thing I heard was, one of my mentors, he actually hosts a call every morning, and if you guys aren't on it already, I would highly suggest checking it out. It's the Think and Grow Rich audio call, and I'll provide a link below. They have them every Monday through Friday. I think they're at 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And once again, I will provide a link below. They have daily calls, and they also have daily recordings, just in case you can't miss that call. It's just phenomenal content. But on today's call, guys, you know, obviously we go over different books, but the main focus is Think and Grow Rich. And Paul Hutchings, the guy that hosts these calls, mentioned that recently he purchased audio material for $2.95 from Napoleon Hill. I want you to think about that for a second because, guys, typically we spend more money on a latte at Starbucks, and we spend, $2.95. And this is the kind of material that has made thousands and thousands, if not even more than that, people, rich, people completely changed their lives, and he purchased that audio for $2.95. So once again, I ask you, does it really cost more to be rich, or does it cost more to be poor than to be rich? So let's go on, guys. Another thing to point out is a lot of times this type of information you can actually acquire for free, whether it be on the internet, and I'm not telling you guys obviously to steal. I'm not, but at the same time, I don't really believe in copyright laws. But anyway, you can get a lot of this information at the library for free. And this is, we're talking stuff that can completely change your life. And my dad, I love my dad a lot. And he's actually been purchasing a lot of used books on Amazon for literally under $1. I mean, he's been getting like classic books like, along the lines of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. I think he actually recently purchased the book I'm reading now by Zig Ziglar. It's called See You at the Top. And I think my dad literally spent pennies on it. So just amazing how much incredible information and content we can get in today's world for literally pennies on the dollar. That can completely change our lives. So the next thing my mentor did was he kind of went over an example. What's it going to cost typically to build a home-based business? And he ran some numbers, just putting things into perspective. Let's say hypothetically, and this is pretty common, let's say your home-based business to get started costs you about $5,000. And it costs you maybe about $150 a month just to maintain whatever. There's different charges, different fees, and whoa, a lot of you might be saying, whoa, $5,000, man, that's a lot of money. Or maybe you're not thinking that, and $150 a month. But guys, I want you to put this into perspective. What does it cost you to go to college? How many thousands and thousands of dollars? How many kids nowadays they're getting degrees and they can't even find jobs. They're buried in debt. So $5,000 really isn't a lot of money, guys. $150 a month? Look at your bills. What do you spend on your mortgage payment or your rent payment? What do you spend on your car payment? What do you spend on utility bills? Just all kinds of different things. I can guarantee you that it's more than $150 a month. And I can also guarantee you that any kind of college degree, even at a school like, whatever it is, some kind of online university, is going to cost you more than $5,000. And we're talking about building a home-based business that can make you literally financially free. It can make you rich. It can make you comfortable. It can allow you to do what you want, when you want, with who you want. So just phenomenal opportunity. $5,000 really isn't that much when you really start to think about it. But let's go on, guys. I don't want to keep up. I'm already at 5 minutes. I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. You know, most people, obviously I wrote down, most people spend much more on things, you know, just that keep them poor effectively. These bills they spend their money on, and these are all things that don't make them rich. So most of us spend more money on things that keep us poor than we do in investing in us, investing in a home-based business which has the potential to make you rich. And obviously I say the potential because you can give someone all the materials in the world, but if they don't take action, nothing's going to happen, right? So anyway, and you know, a few other notes that my mentor brought up was, he mentioned that you have to have wealth in order to live a full and balanced life. And a lot of people have trouble absorbing that. They say, well, you know, I don't need money to be happy. I'm a very spiritually oriented person. I'm a religious person. I'm a family person. Whatever it is, however you define yourself, because we all have our own story, and we all, you know, kind of define ourselves in our own way. But if you're missing the money portion of your life, then in my opinion, and in my mentor's opinion, you're living an unbalanced life. Because once you have the money, that gives you the opportunity to really do things you're passionate about, right? Let's say you're passionate about helping people. Well, most of us want to help people across the world, and they don't even have the resources to help themselves. They're not even financially free themselves, and they're already worrying about helping other people. But when we become financially free, it opens up the doors to allow us to do so much more, and it gives us that balanced life. So I just wanted to bring that up because my mentor brought that up. And what else can I say? I mean, look at your current expenses and then compare that to the cost of starting a home-based business. And you can use that as an estimate, you know, $5,000 to get started, $150 a month. You know, use those numbers and look at your expenses and ask yourself the question one more time. Is what I'm spending my money on currently making me rich, or is it keeping me poor? And just kind of an interesting thought, you guys. It hit me up. You know, let me know your thoughts on this. You don't have to agree. We can agree to disagree. That's the beauty of being a human being. But I hope you guys found value in this. And Brother Brian, signing off on this beautiful Labor Day, September 2nd, 2013 from Houston, Texas. I love you guys. Peace.